Taking a break can feel surprisingly uncomfortable, even when you know you deserve it. Guilt creeps in, whispering that you should be doing more, achieving more, or moving faster. This reaction isn't just habit, it's wired into how the brain equates productivity with worth. Understanding why rest triggers guilt can help you reclaim it, making downtime feel like a necessary recharge rather than a moral failing. Today, we will talk about why you feel guilty for resting. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The modern guilt of resting. In today's fast-paced world, rest is often seen as laziness or unproductivity. Many people feel guilty when taking breaks, napping, or simply doing nothing. This guilt stems from cultural, social, and personal beliefs that equate constant activity with worth. The subconscious mind internalizes messages like, "You must always be productive," or "rest is wasted time," creating a mental loop that triggers shame when the body slows down. Ironically, this guilt undermines the very productivity it seeks to uphold, leading to burnout, stress, and reduced efficiency. Our brains are conditioned to interpret rest as indulgence rather than necessity, making relaxation feel like a moral failing rather than a physical and mental requirement. Understanding that rest is biologically essential for cognitive functioning, creativity, and emotional health is the first step toward breaking this guilt cycle. Recognizing the value of rest reframes it as a tool for growth and performance rather than a sign of weakness, allowing individuals to restore balance without shame. 2. Evolutionary perspectives on rest. From an evolutionary standpoint, human ancestors were conditioned for periods of activity and rest according to survival needs. However, modern society rewards constant output and visibility, disconnecting us from natural rhythms. The subconscious mind interprets stillness or downtime as vulnerability, danger, or inefficiency, triggering guilt even when rest is essential. Our physiology, sleep cycles, energy regulation, and cognitive repair requires periods of rest for optimal performance. Ignoring these biological needs disrupts mental health, creativity, and emotional regulation. The guilt we feel is partly the brain misinterpreting necessary downtime as personal failure because it has been culturally conditioned to prioritize output over well-being. By acknowledging these evolutionary and biological factors, individuals can normalize rest as an adaptive necessity, reducing guilt while enhancing cognitive and emotional resilience. 3. Cultural and social conditioning. Society glorifies busyness and constant achievement, creating an environment where rest feels unearned or selfish. Phrases like hustle culture and grind mentality reinforce the idea that value is tied to productivity. Social comparison exacerbates this guilt. Seeing others constantly working or sharing accomplishments online triggers the perception that one should always be doing more. Over time, cultural conditioning trains the subconscious to attach moral value to activity, while rest is subconsciously framed as laziness or failure. This ingrained belief system fuels stress, anxiety, and chronic overwork, even when the body and mind are exhausted. Understanding cultural influences allows individuals to critically examine these messages and separate societal expectations from personal needs. Recognizing that rest is essential for health, creativity, and long-term productivity can help break the cycle of guilt and enable balanced living. 4. Psychological mechanisms of rest. Guilt. Rest guilt is reinforced by cognitive distortions such as all-or-nothing thinking and catastrophizing. People may think, if I rest, I'm wasting time and falling behind, exaggerating the consequences of downtime. Negative self-talk amplifies shame, making it feel like moral failure. This guilt is often subconscious, triggered automatically whenever a pause occurs. Emotional reasoning, where feelings of guilt are interpreted as evidence of wrongdoing, strengthens the association between rest and shame. Over time, the brain links relaxation with discomfort, creating a habitual negative response to stillness. Awareness of these psychological mechanisms allows individuals to reframe rest as productive for mental health and long-term performance, breaking the conditioned link between inactivity and guilt. 5. The productivity paradox. Ironically, avoiding rest reduces overall productivity. Mental fatigue, cognitive overload, and emotional exhaustion impair decision-making, creativity, and focus. Chronic overwork increases stress hormones like cortisol, decreases neuroplasticity, and diminishes problem-solving ability. Paradoxically, individuals who fear resting often achieve less than those who prioritize recovery. Understanding the productivity paradox reframes rest as strategic rather than indulgent. Downtime restores cognitive resources, enhances creativity, and improves efficiency. Recognizing this paradox challenges guilt-driven beliefs and encourages intentional, guilt-free rest to optimize performance. 6. Physical and mental consequences of ignoring rest. Neglecting rest carries serious physical and psychological consequences. Sleep deprivation, chronic stress, burnout, and weakened immunity are common outcomes. Emotionally, constant activity increases irritability, anxiety, and decreased resilience. Cognitive performance suffers as attention, memory, and creativity decline. By ignoring the brain and body's signals for rest, individuals create a feedback loop of diminishing productivity and increased guilt. Rest is not optional, it is essential for maintaining health, energy, and mental clarity. Understanding these consequences emphasizes the importance of integrating rest into daily life as a necessary tool for sustained performance. 7. Reframing rest as a strategic tool. To overcome guilt, it is essential to reframe rest as a strategic component of productivity. Viewing rest as a period for mental consolidation, emotional recovery, and cognitive growth shifts perception from indulgence to necessity. Practices like scheduled breaks, power naps, and mindful relaxation enhance efficiency and creativity, creating tangible benefits from downtime. Reframing rest also reduces stress and allows individuals to approach tasks with renewed focus and energy. The hidden power lies in viewing pauses not as wasted time, but as essential investments in long-term performance and well-being. 8. Mindfulness and intentional rest. Mindfulness practices support guilt-free rest by cultivating awareness of the present moment without judgment. Focusing on breathing, body sensations, or quiet reflection encourages acceptance of inactivity as natural and beneficial. Intentional rest, scheduled periods of relaxation, and digital detox reinforces the value of stillness. By observing thoughts and letting go of productivity-driven pressure, mindfulness reduces guilt and enhances mental clarity. Integrating these practices into daily routines fosters balance, reduces stress, and promotes healthier work-life integration. 9. Setting boundaries to protect rest. Setting personal and professional boundaries is crucial for guilt-free rest. Communicating availability, prioritizing tasks, and reducing unnecessary demands allows individuals to create protected time for recovery. Digital boundaries, such as limiting notifications or work emails, support mental quietness and reduce the sense of obligation. Establishing these boundaries signals to the subconscious mind that rest is safe, necessary, and justified. Over time, consistent boundaries reinforce a positive association with rest, helping break the guilt cycle and cultivate sustainable energy, productivity, and emotional resilience. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.